So this poem is about just the very question that I've always been asking since the beginning of life, well, my life anyway, which is my identity and my purpose. Why am I here? What future does God have for me? And it's a very difficult, it feels very painful and difficult when you don't know the answer to that question. So, and it's something that I've been struggling with even as a Christian, but I think the main thing is I know that God has got me. And as I was writing this poem, it's just reassured me of that. So I just want to share my poem, which is called Already Written. Who am I? I don't know about you, but I often find myself asking that same question. So often it becomes mundane. Am I that funny girl who uses humor as a way of masking the pain? The insecure being who wonders, is there anyone I can trust? Or the version of me that escapes into a fantasy world when times get tough, a world without fear or consequences. Some days I'm all three, but between you and me, it's all a bluff. To everyone, I'm a player holding a royal flush, but in my hands, what I have isn't good enough. The world doesn't care, it doesn't share the same values as I do, yet my heart aches and breaks every time I leave my values at the door, searching for something different, for something much more. But that wasn't your plan for me. In fact, you said so in your word that this world was never my home. And the phrase, when in Rome, only distracts from the fact that my life is not my own. It's already written. So why am I fighting so hard to belong? Where does that desire even come from? Why do I get it so wrong every time? All I ever wanted to do was shine, but for who? In the 1,000 and more stories that exist, I'm rarely ever seen. But Father, you've always seen me. You created me so wonderfully to live and breathe and stay connected to the vine. And there was a time when I followed you everywhere. I asked you many questions because I knew you were there. I knew I was protected, but every now and then I feel exposed, often feeling rejected like a plastic bag floating against the wind, moving and existing with no rhyme or reason. I have what they call an imposter syndrome. It's meant to last for a season, but rarely do I feel detached from it. You've welcomed me home, yet I still feel alone. How does the story end? I told a friend of mine that it feels like I'm being knocked to the ground with the voice of the enemy going round and round in my head saying, isn't it just easier to stay down? And I listen because truthfully, I don't feel like I deserve to wear the crown that marks my identity. I've been running on empty for so long, stranded in the wilderness, always being led astray, but trying to survive, always trying to find my place in this world, but who am I? You wrote every chapter in my story. And though I wanted to know ahead of time how the mysteries would unfold, you took away my fears and left me feeling bold. I'm the girl with the mighty sword, the one you chose and foreknew and whose frame was never hidden from you. Yes, because it's already written. The problem was I've been asking the wrong people to show me where to go for so long, but you are the way, Lord, and I just want to come home.